what I wanted him to do for the season 9 or whatever, The Sopranos. Like, I had this idea that everyone thought was insane, but I'm telling you, it would have got ratings like nobody's business. Basically, everyone wanted to do another season of The Sopranos, right? Everybody but Tony Soprano. He didn't. The lead didn't want to do another season of Sopranos, but everyone else did, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, this Ted McGinley comes into almost every sitcom, he replaced the neighbor on Married with Children. He pops up in the middle of Happy Days. He pops up in the middle of all these shows. I said, what if you did one more season of The Sopranos with Ted McGinley as Tony Soprano, and you never say a word about it? You just go, you call him boss, you call him Tony. It's like you write the scripts exactly the same. You never do anything that's different. It's all exactly the same. It would be bizarre. It'd be surreal. I bet it'd get great ratings. People would be pissed, but it'd get great ratings.
Maybe upset, but confused, and maybe in a nice way, in a wonderful way.
Who wouldn't be talking about it?
Oh, yeah. And just seamless. Nobody even bats an eye.
No one bats an eye. Nobody says a word. Nobody asks if he's lost weight or anything. It's just Ted McGinley is now Tony Soprano, and it's never discussed or addressed in any way, shape, or form.
Here I am. I'm looking at the news and, of course, all the things that are happening today. Probably the biggest headline is that the IRS says breast pumps are tax-deductible expenses.
Oh, my God. Thank God.
I thought you'd be relieved.
Well, listen, why can't I write off my penis pump if that's true?
You haven't?
Well, I've of course have tried. Because for me it's a business expense. Because when I hit that stage, all I have is my confidence. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's all. As a performer, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Your confidence is everything. And when you're feeling, less than tumescent downstairs, it can erode a man's confidence
and affect the show, the overall performance of your life.
That's my point. That's what I'm getting at. And thus, the penis pump should be deductible, as well as the Briggs and Stratton that operates the pump, and the gasoline that goes into the Briggs and Stratton, oil, maintenance, rebuilding of the Briggs and Stratton motor. I mean, it should all be deductible.
And the licensing of the motor. Don't you have to go to the DMV for that?
No.
Oh,
no.
You don't have to?
No. It's only a two-stroke.
So to speak.
Fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I want to know, everybody wants to know, how was the Super Bowl over at Jimmy Kimmel's house with that 106-inch television? What happened?
It was great, but I haven't, I made this mistake. I got a tour of Texas Stadium, of the Cowboy Stadium. I'm not sure what we call that place now. Is it Dallas Cowboy Stadium, Texas Stadium? Either way, I took a nice tour of that place and stared up at that 60-yard big screen TV.
Yeah.
And which is absolutely amazing, clarity, high def, and the whole 9 yards. And I hadn't been to Kimmel's since I took my tour of the stadium a couple months ago. And when I went over to Kimmel's for Super Bowl and I saw his 106-inch flat panel TV, I went, that seemed bigger. It ruined me. I got to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's not a Jumbotron. Come on now.
It does, as I tell everybody, with no exaggeration, Jimmy's TV runs off of 240 current. It's not 120. It's not, or 110. It's not household current. It's the current used to run heavy equipment and compressors.
So when there's a brownout in East L.A., Jimmy's watching TV?
Well, East L.A. is always in the midst of a brownout. I mean, you got to do that math. But everyone has to flock to Jimmy's house to pull the good wattage. Yeah, we don't. It's weird. We don't really have brown out so much. For at least for me, it's either the switch is on or it's off, and the rolling brownout is something something I like. It sounds sort of homoerotic, but it sounds like something you wouldn't want to try out in a cell. But
a rolling brownout. It sounds like you have to change your underpants after that.
It doesn't sound good.
Like,
what happened?
Yeah.
Well, we ate Mexican, and I told Jim to pull over, but he wouldn't. And basically, I had too many Heinekens, and that's what you call a rolling brownout. So if I could use the bathroom and just clean up a little bit, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, if I can roll into your bathroom, I could take care of this
I had
brownout.
I need to roll in your bathroom, fix that up. Yeah.
Hey, so the Day of Love coming up soon. I know you have some Valentine's Day observations. If you can, well, just kind of, help some of the guys out there, ladies who are having a tough time with this day, to kind of, I guess, throw them over the edge. What kind of observations do you have?
Well, there's a lot of it. Well, for the folks that are single who are going to sit there and sort of, cry into their chicken pot pie and watch a episode of Dawson's Creek. For those who basically in the middle of some unrequited love affair or something like that, you guys can sob all you like, but really pressure off. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't have to come through. You're not going to get laid, but you don't have to come through with roses or chocolates. You're not going to spend $150 on a meal. Like you can complain all you like, but you did kind of dodge a bullet. And there's this interesting thing, which I was talking to a friend of mine who's an insane Patriots fan, and he's just a diehard Pats fan, and he lives and dies with every game. And we were going to go over to Kimmel's house to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday, and he said to me the night before, and if the Pats were basically the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl at the end of the season, he said, you know what, I'm almost relieved. I get to go there and enjoy the game and not really even think about it. I don't have to live and die with every play. I don't have to have my stomach all filled with kittens at kickoff. I can crack a beer and enjoy myself. So for all you people who don't have a Valentine's, don't complain. You sit home, watch a little YouPorn, crack a beer, and relax. Meanwhile, the rest of us are going to have to come through. There's something we're going to screw up. There's going to be money spent. I'm just saying, I'm really trying to put a positive spin on you sitting home and rolling in your own filth while we're all out eating prime rib. And as far as the Valentine's thing itself goes, it's just guys. It's really guys' day to screw up. It's not really. It is funny. It is funny that guys go into let's not screw this up mode rather than what would she really like. It's more like what would she not get pissed off about. Or maybe that's just me.
No,
projecting
I think you're right.
Or something.
It seems like at the end of Valentine's Day, at the end of the date, the young lady is usually in a lab coat with a clipboard,
right,
grading and saying, you're either going to go on to the next level or you're out.
Yeah, and for the couples that have been around for a while, the deal is let's not disappoint, but let's not pull up and go for a 3 and clank it off the rim. I'm saying pull into your range, about 8-footer, do a nice little jumper, and let's just get to 2 and move forward. You choke up on the bat. Go for the double. Don't swing for the fences. Let's not screw this up, fellas. That's basically what I'm saying.
A man that's been married for quite a few years, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, it's all about the drive-through and daisies, okay? And you're done.